go in?
You're at the sorting house,
Sounds like a
right?
plan.
You are currently facing a couple steps up to a double door.
Knocking, not just gonna push my way in.
I'm gonna summon my mage hand, invisible,
Okay.
just to have it ready.
I'm gonna
Okay.
stealth somewhere and hide
Immersion
behind.
broken.
What?
Nothing happens.
I'll
You
open the
knock,
door.
nothing.
As you open the door, a little bell goes off, ching, 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 and you hear a bunch of rustling from a back room, and then a shuffle, 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 kerflunk, kerflunk, and then a chugging sound. And then a man opens the door and quickly shuts it behind him, and you see him move a little handle through a couple little slides. And then all of a sudden you hear a whirring sound. Yes, what is it? This short white-haired man comes over. He's got very thick glasses. He's bald on top, so it's white tufts coming up on the sides above his ears. The room just basically has a desk in it, a sorting cabinet behind it, and he's coming around the desk to see you, to take a look at all of you.
Out of character, I have completely forgotten why we are here.
Out of character, Sylvi.
If you
We're here to
investigate
rob
the
it.
guy.
Are we in the sorting house? Is that...
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Well, we were finding out about what's his name.
Oh, is this out of character? Just discussing
Yeah,
it?
this is out of, yeah, this is out of... We were finding out about the guys.
You guys were
Money.
hired by Lord
Right.
Rurigard to investigate Lord Manuel.
And we were supposed to come here for leads.
He told you he thought there might be some kind of embezzlement going on.
Isn't there always with nobles, though?
So I haven't entered yet. I wanted to ask, is there a second level?
No, it is a one-level building.
Okay, are there windows and things like that?
There are windows on the front, but are you going to go around the whole building?
Yeah, while they're going in, I'm going to do that.
You find no other window other than the front of the building, but you do find a door in the back.
Okay. I look around. Is there anyone else around?
Where you're currently at, no.
Okay, I'm going to go for that door.
Okay. What you gonna do to it?
Test it to see if it's unlocked or locked.
It does not have a knob.
No knob.
No
So
knob.
there's nothing to open it.
You do not.
It's just like a sheen door.
Yeah, you can look at it if you want. You can investigate. You can do an investigation check.
I shall. Where is investigation? 14.
You don't see anything that could be used to open it from this side.
One of those emergency exit doors.
And so there's nothing else on the building.
Not on the back side. There's no windows anyway.
Okay. I'll stealthily work my way back around to the front.
All right. Yes. What do you need?
Good day.
Yes.
We're new to the area, and well, what can you tell me about this sorting house? What is it you're sorting?
Is that a lizard?
Yes, it is. His name's Hanley.
Handy. I like lizards. What was your question?
What is it you're sorting?
Oh, sorting. Yes, this is a sorting house. We sort all the things. They come from the mines.
Right.
What was going on in that room behind you? You so quickly locked it behind yourself.
Oh, security is a must here. We have to keep everything secure. It's the sorting house. Of course we have to keep it secure. That's where the gold and the gems and the stones come. The stones come. Yes, the stones.
Sounds very lucrative.
Well, of course. It's where the mining stuff comes. We sort it, see?
Right, and who owns the sorting house?
Well, it's the king's sorting house. The king owns the sorting house, of course. But that doesn't mean that everything that comes through here is for the king. Only a portion. Only a portion goes to the king. Mostly,
Where
Where
Did
does
I-
it go?
mostly he likes his yellow things. The yellow stones are all the king's. The king claims all the yellow stones. He likes yellow. See, he likes yellow, so yellow goes to the king.
Where's the rest of it go?
Oh, just the various trades. The jeweler gets a certain allotment. They put in orders all the time. We fulfill the orders.
Am I now in earshot of any of this?
I suppose.
Cool. I guess my ears perked up when the word lucrative.
Is there any surplus typically?
Oh, no. It's all sorted and then sent. We don't keep any on hand. It's just while it's under disbursement. I have to keep everything on lockdown. Got to keep it while it's got some here. But we get it all moved pretty quickly.
And where does it go to?
Oh, depends. The king's portion goes to the town hall. The Lord Manuel, he sees to the deliveries of the king. The ore goes to the forge and smelter. If it's not gold, of course. Gold and silver goes to various cities. We've got various groups and jewelers and guilds and all that stuff all that stuff goes to.
I'm definitely listening now.
Lord Manuel, you say?
Yes. He takes personal care of the king's portion.
And you tally everything that you send to the king before you give it to Lord Manuel?
Oh yes, of course. Everything's security, of course. They tally it at the actual mines. They tally it there, and then they send me a copy of their tally, and I tally it here, and I send a copy of both our tallies, and then the Lord takes it, and he does his tally as well, and it's all up and up.
I see.
Any chance we could see the tallies?
You all hear a horrifying scream, and Clerk turns and goes, or I guess you don't know this guy's name. He turns and he goes, "Hugh, I told you not to move." And he you see him walk over to this door mechanism, and he does a quick hand motion with it, and the door opens, and you hear a chug 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 sound, and he grabs this boy by the ear and pulls him out, and you can see that he's pretty charred, and he's got like some blood stains now. Just throw yourself over there and get better. And then he goes back to the little mechanism and readjusts it, and the door closes. And then you hear a whirring sound pick up again.
He in the room with us?
Yeah, the pocked boy is now in the room with you. He's on the floor in the corner.
But the crazy man isn't.
No, he's still here. He had whipped the boy out, and then he'd shut the door.
Okay.
Fool boy, I told him not to move.
As I enter, I want to mark or note the locations of the windows, and as I go inside the door, I would like to see if the windows actually enter this room.
Yes, the windows. The only windows you saw do enter this room, and this is like a slender office-looking room, just a reception area.
And I'd like to stealth to the side of the desk, out of sight.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
26.
You stealth to the side of the desk.
Yeah, I rolled a 19. Okay, cool.
So, do you mind if we see your records of tallies that go to Lord Manuel?
And he looks over, and you see this pile of papers, just like a pile over in a corner. I don't know what good it would do you. It's a lot of paperwork. It's daily allotments.
And does Manuel deal with all of these papers himself personally, or does he have like an assistant that does anything with
It's just Lord Manuel. You just go in there and it's right in his office.
So he doesn't have an assistant.
Lord Manuel sees to it himself. Other than my delivery nephew.
Is the pocked boy his nephew?
You can ask him.
Is that your nephew over there?
That's Hugh, and he kind of kicks at Hugh. He is not my nephew. My nephew is Todd, but he's been busy off in this waterfall.
And who is Hugh? If he's not your nephew.
Hugh, and he kicks him again. He works in the mine. He's the runner. He brings the carts from the mine here, and I've had to use him today since Todd wasn't around because Todd was in a waterfall. Because Todd wasn't here, I had to use Hugh today to deliver to Manuel.
And Todd's off chasing waterfalls.
Sure.
Oh.
Rashia thinks he has saw Todd.
Oh, really?
I think, yeah.
Yes, Hugh usually just does the transportation of the ore or all of the stuff from the mines to here, but Todd, yeah. So Hugh today, Hugh helped me out. Usually Todd is at least here at a reasonable hour, but today he seems not to be. And Hugh's like trying to like avert his appearance. Like he's trying like curling up in the corner. He doesn't want you guys like looking at him.
So is he's not facing the door, right?
The clerk guy? Or
Yeah.
Stop it,
no, he's
Kat.
not. You guys still don't know his name.
Could I stealth behind him and get to the door?
Okay.
Do you want me to roll another check?
No, your stealth is still good.
Okay. I'm gonna try and work the mechanism.
Roll a performance for me.
I want to
Performance.
see if I see.
All right.
I'm not going to call him out, but I just want to see if I can see what he's doing. So I think. Out.
It's a 10.
You have no clue what you're doing with this device. You don't know how to move this knob along the various slots. And you hear a chug sound when you start. And clerk whips around. What? And he comes over and he starts like slapping at you like a pathetic like.
Oh, hey! Stop it!
We don't touch the mechanism.
I'm Crass with Crass Security
And he
Services.
keeps like batting at your face, and it's just like this pathetic little old man
Stop
bat.
Stop it!
Back off!
I was hired by the king to
Voltaire,
test your
Voltaire!
security, and it's not good. It's not good.
Swamp
You
rat!
didn't even see me. You didn't even see me come from over there to over here. He's not going to be happy.
Are you trying to blow up the
Can you
sorting
feel like
house?
face palming?
Yeah, I'm just shaking my
Like,
head.
what
Like,
is happening? Why do we have this guy with us again?
I'm just seeing how this plays out.
I'm amused, so I'm just gonna watch.
And he's still like batting at your face, like it's this little like facey slap thing that he's doing at you.
Can I
Facey
slap
slap.
him back?
Okay.
Do you want me to do attack rolls or anything?
Yeah, go ahead, roll attack.
Can you beat the old man's
Apparently, 20,
Okay.
non-natural. Listen to me. Crass Security Services, been hired by the king to attack out your. Listen, old man. I keep laughing.
Hugh! The guard! Get the guard, Hugh! And Hugh gets up and starts to run out
I'm
towards the
gonna.
door.
Am I in his line?
Hugh's?
Like, would he have to run by me?
Yes.
Okay,
Do I get no persuasion check?
No, you don't
Or
get a persuasion
deception or
check.
I'm
anything.
not going to attack him, but as he's starting to run towards me, I'm going to put my sword out between him and the doorway. Just to kind of stop him.
And he fails to jump it and kind of falls back.
I will, can I, grab
what are
onto
you
him
people
by
doing here?
his collar?
Ushio is so glad we had a plan for this.
I
I'm
mean,
going
it
to
was
grab
working
Hugh
out
by his
just fine.
collar.
Hugh starts, like, whimpering.
Like I said, I'm Crass, and I run Crass Security Services, and these are my employees. And I wink at them all.
The old
I'm
man
just going to
punches
huff
you.
under my breath.
Hey, stop that! Is it weak? Do I even take damage from it?
Well, you feel like you are pretty little. So he does manage to, like, bruise your cheek a little bit. Don't underestimate me, because I'm old! And he continues to start pummeling at you.
Stop it! Stop it! Okay, I'm going to use Grovel, Cower, and what is the other one? Grovel, Cower, and Beg. My racial ability to look really pathetic and be like, don't! I'm so pathetic! Don't!
He'll stop, and he'll
He
just...
This
really
gives
is
everyone
pathetic.
advantage on attacking him if they want.
Don't feel like we need to.
No.
Just go non-lethal.
The only thing I was going to do is if there was something I could, throw against the wall with catapult
Well,
Why?
while he's
to
distracted like
distract
this,
him, or to
Well,
get his attention.
while he's distracted like this, I want to pick his pocket with my mage hand.
Which one are you
God.
picking your pocket of?
The old guy.
Okay. Alright.
So sleight of hand.
Yep.
That's a natural one.
Oh my god.
Can't see it, but he feels something.
What are you doing with Hugh over there?
Making sure he doesn't run.
That was the whole point of sending him to go get the guards.
You don't need to get the guards.
People don't
Okay,
normally come in
okay,
here and mess
alright.
with my door.
Truth now. We were hired by Lord Rearguard to investigate whether or not there was any funny business going on the things supposed to be going to the king.
At the mention of Beauregard, you see the old man spit off to the side and glare at you harder. I see what this is about. Fine. He goes and grabs the top sheet of paper off of the stack of papers, and he slams it on the desk in front of you guys. Take it and get out of here. Drop
Want
my
the last
Hugh.
week. Want
Fine.
the last week's worth
He
of
goes
papers.
and gets the rest of them and slams them on.
I'll let Hugh go.
Out of character, I really want to get behind this door.
And Hugh backs up and goes back to the original corner and curls up.
I thank you, kind sir, and I'm sorry that we've been any trouble. But if there ever is anything you do wish to tell us, and I'll look at the boy and kind of wink, then, our ears are always open. We just want to get to the truth.
The
And I'll
boy
walk
sticks
out.
his tongue out at you guys.
The lizard sticks its tongue back out at him.
Yeah, we want to get to the money. I mean, truth.
Are you able
And-
to not for 1 second?
I slap Crass up the backside of his head.
Hey!
Isn't he vulnerable to attack now? Just out of character.
The old man
No.
is.
Old man,
No.
not Crash.
Oh, the old man. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
The old man fiddles with his door, and you hear a reset of a chugging behind it, and then he goes over to berate Hugh.
I want to use my invisible mage hand to try and open the door.
Oh my god.
Are you messing with the mechanism, or are you going to try and just flat out open the door?
The mechanism.
Okay. What are you going to do with the mechanism?
Try and get it to open the door.
By doing what?
Messing with it.
Are you gonna try to like remember what you've seen him do?
Yeah, I've seen him like do it. I want to like try and do it.
He's done 3 different motions, and you weren't paying attention to the first motion.
I'm still trying.
Okay. You once again hear a chug, and once again he whips around and he looks, but he's very confused because he's not sure who messed with his thing again.
Yeah, it wasn't me. Look at me. I didn't do it.
And he glaring at you guys goes over and he does the same motion he did last time where he resets it and you hear the whirring again. I'll warn you all once. The traps I've set behind there are so deadly that poor Hugh, if he had twitched any more than he'd had, would have lost more than just his head.
Did he lose his head?
Rashir still sees his head attached to his body.
I said if he had moved.
I look over at Hugh and then I look over at him and I'm like, yeah, that's not saying much.
True. And the man actually, like, can't help himself and he actually smiles.
Out of character, this is a terrible old man.
He like hates the kid for no reason.
I mean, if he would have hit Hugh one more time, I might have done something.
That's why I thought we could go non-lethal.
Well, you got your papers! And he tries to shoo you guys out.
Yes. Rashir is very sorry for the trouble. Here, let Rashir make it up to you. And I hand him my platinum coin.
I don't want your money! And he just shoves it back at you.
Well, Rashir tried. Alright, let's go.
Just go.
I start walking out. I'm like, yeah. And if you ever need Crass security services, just, ask for Crass
He goes
somewhere.
to kick you when you start talking at him.
Can I pull out a dagger and put it in the way of his foot?
No, but he does hit you. And you kind of like stumble down the two steps.
Hey!
Dexterity check if you want. Let's see how gracefully you go down the steps.
I thought you were going to pull out the spoon and get it in the way of his foot.
That would have been better.
That would have been better.
That would have been way better. Saving throw or just dex check
Just dex,
or whatever?
just a dex check.
Okay. Natural 20.
Okay. You managed to like make it look like you just like did a fancy little movement down the stairs instead of actually got kicked down him. He just kind of
You do
grumbles.
like a cartwheel.
Yeah.
Down the stairs.
He just kind of grumbles and slams the door behind you guys.
Well, that went well.
Yeah.
Yes, but Ashia thinks maybe next time we go in to do something, we plan for.
Yeah, I like that. But hey, I did find another door around back. Maybe we could go in that way, but I couldn't really find a way to get in through it. But, maybe you guys are better at investigating than I.
I'm not about to try to break into this guy's place.
Why not?
Why not?
Why would we need to? We got what we
Why?
were looking
Yeah.
for.
He did give us the papers.
Oh, that guy's totally hiding something. He's totally hiding.
Out of character, real quick. What language are these papers in? Are these papers in a language we can read?
You can look at them.
I will look at the papers. Do I recognize the language they're in?
You recognize numbers. But the actual words seem to be unknown to you.
Well, I can still use this. We just had to compare, make sure the words look the same and the numbers match.
Yeah, I mean,
Just don't really need to
Should
know what
work.
they say. I just need to make sure that they match.
Rashir is going to climb onto the roof of this building.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Oh, I like this idea. I'm gonna follow him.
How are you going to get on the roof?
How are you? Yeah.
Yeah, I have a
Well-
climb speed.
So windowsills, things like that, any kind of nook and cranny, whatever I can use to get up. I mean, it's a single story, building that can't be very difficult to climb.
I can see you
Just
getting on
then
a
again, I am 2.5
windowsill,
feet.
but I can't see you getting from the windowsill any higher.
I'm just going to shake my head at the both of you.
Do I see like anything on the top of the building that could be used potentially as an entrance?
Nope, it's a pretty sealed up building.
Damn.
What kind of
Alright.
construction is the roof? Is it angular?
No,
Flat.
it's a flat top.
What kind of material is it made out of?
Is it 10 feet from the ground to the top?
I'd say more like 15 feet from the ground to the top.
Does it look like it's of
One
good
story
construction?
Yes, it looks pretty solid. Looks like stonework.
Stone, you say? So masonry?
Yeah.
So are there little handholds that I could possibly get my tiny little claws into?
Sure.
I
I'm
jump
going to
back.
see this grab Crass's tail and pull him down.
Hey!
I jump
Never
back
touch a
down.
kobold's tail, man!
We
That's
do
rude!
not need to break into this house.
Yeah, we do!
why? Other than you
'Cause
being
he's
greedy.
got stuff back there. Traps mean that there's valuables, and valuables means
It's the
there's
counting
stuff.
house. It's the stuff from the mine. It's
Yeah,
stuff
but we
that's
were told
supposed to be there under
investigate
lock and
the counting house. He just
Yes,
gave
and
me
we got the papers so that we can investigate. Man,
So,
we don't need to investigate.
it is true. We do not need to enter this place. They have to ship it out sometime.
Oh, right.
How long do we keep these two with us? Honestly,
Can I
Catman, that's
pick up
good
a rock
thinking.
and throw it at Rashir, not intending to hit?
Okay, go for it.
if you get a nat one, it hits him right in the face.
That was a nat 20.
Okay.
So, Rashir, your hair gets buzzed right on the side of your face. It doesn't.
Does it,
It
like-
doesn't actually hurt
Does it-
you.
Does it like get caught in my hood? Because I have my hood up.
Oh, sure, yes. You feel the weight of the rock like hit the back of it, and your head kind of jerks back a little bit because it kind of whips your head a little bit.
Get down.
I'm already down. Rashir is already down.
I thought you were still on the roof.
No, I said Rashir jumped down.
Well, while everyone was talking,
didn't catch that.
Yeah.
he snuck that in there.
Everyone-
While you're pulling,
Everyone else
down.
is talking. So
We do not need to break into this place. We do not need to case it. We got what we came for. Let's go.
Can I have my spoon out and close to touching Cinder and be looking at Rashir?
Rashir,
Lizard man.
Okay.
Rashir respectfully believes that no one else should have to be better.
And I just kind of I'm nodding and I'm like, yeah, all right. And I put the spoon.
Let's go.
Respectfully, Rashir would really like to also not be purple.
Might eventually learn something that can take that purple away from you. If I don't kill you first.
Oh, please do not kill Rashir. He very much likes himself.
I mean, I can tell that. That much is obvious.
Town hall.
All right. So you're all heading to the town hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, you guys already know where it was. It was where you guys originally had watched the fire festival show. So you guys will have to go down past the smelter forge, which is putting out a lot of heat, and then across two bridges till you get to the front of it.
It's nice being on this side of it.
Leave it to the 16-year-old to have to keep.
I'm the
Thieves in
oldest.
check.
I'm the oldest person in this party.
Now, are you sure?
I'm 30.
I'm 35.
Bum,
I'm
bum,
30 as well.
bum.
Listen, let the
Two
16-year-old.
of the three. oldest
I'm
people-
37.
Oh,
Bum,
okay.
bum,
Oh,
bum.
The 16-year-old is the youngest in the group by a long shot. And
No, by 2 years. I'm
Okay.
only 18. You're 2 years younger than me.
2 years. I'm youngest one, and I'm pulling the 30-year-olds around. At least two of them.
I mean, I would help you, except I'm too exasperated by these people.
Yeah. I'm going to bring up a point in character that how well do you think this guy's going to react if we just come in and say, hey, we want to compare your papers? I don't see that going over so well.
Hmm.
I mean, I would recommend that we don't just say we're there to compare them. Say we're interested, we're new to the town, we want to learn about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't need to know that we have these.
Still seems kind of strange to go in and ask for, hey, can we see your papers? We are new. Let me see your papers. That seems strange.
Show me the papers!
Might
And
let-
I really don't think that the security thing is going to go over again.
Didn't go over the first time.
Yeah.
It was worth a shot. I mean,
Yes.
well, I'm not used to
We-
this stuff, so
We shelve that. We use that later somewhere else.
yeah, like that. But like, I'm used to this. Why don't we just go in and like take them when they're
So
not
Actually-
there?
cause a
Be the
distraction,
best.
and we let these two
Yeah,
actually be useful
I
for
think,
once.
yeah, I was going to say, I think that's actually a valid point.
We need to
What is she
redirect
at?
our attempts
What
at
is she at?
thievery and stuff at the correct
But
targets.
Sheer is very good at distractions.
Well, purple.
Well,
You
you're
are
purple,
purple
so
I am purple, but I can also conjure illusion. Rashir can also conjure illusion.
Ah,
Crass is small. He might be able to do it.
yeah, I mean, like, you got two thieves right here. Like, use this.
Oh. Rashir
Can we
knows.
trust you to actually steal what we ask you to steal?
No.
And
Yeah,
nothing
we
more.
absolutely cannot trust him to.
So you
But
want
if we let them have
papers?
free reign,
Just
Give
papers.
me the papers, preferably ones that are for similar
tallying papers.
tallying papers to these.
Tallying papers. All right.
I'm gonna hand,
Yeah. All right. I
I'll
think I
hand
got it.
Crass 1 day's worth, like 1 day's report, and say this. We're looking for something that looks like this, but I'm not giving him all of them.
All right. I'll just look at it and study it.
Can we tell anything on there that looks like a date so that we can hopefully get him to take the same
You
days?
see numbers. So you think that there's a sequence of numbers that might be the date, but you really don't know because you have no concept of what the.
I mean, we have several days worth, so
Okay.
like comparing them to each other.
Thumbing through them, you
you
do see what you think is the dates.
All
And I
right.
point that.
So-
out.
Got it.
Try to
I'll
grab
put that
the ones with
location
the same
on.
dates as these. These appear to be dates.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I think I got it.
Okay, assuming we're back at town hall, I'm gonna knock.
Town hall is you got a bunch of long steps going up, and then when you get to the top platform, there's a like a outdoor what's it called, veranda? Like it's a big wide reception area. That's where the fire troop was the night before. And town hall has just this wide open door.
Going in.
What time in the day cycle is it?
You don't know.
You
It's
remember,
pretty-
this is the clap-on, clap-off
But
plan.
how long do we feel
don't
like
know
it's
if
been
it runs
since
on a
we-
24-hour day cycle.
Let's see. It was it 2 hours there and back? So it's been
think
about
it was
6
something, yeah.
hours. You've been up for about
Okay.
6 hours.
We almost
All
had
right.
to
So,
kill
you enter?
man.
Yeah, we'll go in.
Yeah, in we go.
All right, inside this building, and you see that it's got a giant staircase. It's multi-level, and you're in a very wide open spatial area. You do see at a good 20 feet from you a reception desk where a lovely blonde is flirting with a guy you guys have seen before.
Oh boy.
He's dressed
Have we all seen?
very nicely. Crash and Rashir recognize him pretty well. The rest of you only noting, like, he wasn't someone of note that you would have actually known terribly well.
It's like one of the town guard dudes or whatever.
Uh,
Probably the
Captain
investigator.
wait, he talked to you guys, didn't
That's
he?
it, right? Yeah, he
Did he
did.
come
Yeah, he did. I think he did. Yeah.
Yep. So he's there talking with the one chick. You see a whole bunch of offices. They're very clearly labeled going around the room. You see, let's see, where's the list? Sorry, there's a list. Okay, registration, licensing, regulations, agriculture, waste management, claims, also a large room for meetings. And up on the spiral staircase on the second floor, you also see a whole bunch of other offices, but actually just to your left is, just says, Office of Lord Devon Manuel. And then up on the second floor, you can see Mayor Manuel, and there's an office up there as well.
All right. I'm going to lean into Crass. Rashir is going to create a distraction.
All right, which door do you think I should go to?
This room is rather big, and people seem to be just coming and going as they please, and the secretary isn't even looking up.
Rashir is going to create a distraction.
Okay.
Should I go to the second floor? Should I go to the second floor?
No, first.
Right, first floor it is.
All right. Rashir is going to cast Silent Image, and I am going to create a big elephant in the room.
Just being a purple cat would be distracting enough.
And then I'm going to cast Minor Illusion and make like an elephant trumpet noise.
You get Captain Giles' instant attention the moment you start your magic, and the elephant disappears, and he comes straight towards you.
Shit.
I stealthily dart around to the other side behind the secretary.
Now, people are distracted a little bit at this point, so
21. Love that.
You make it around. He's
Oh,
not.
that is
He's very fixated on the purple cat.
That is so weird.
He comes to where he's right in front of you, and he folds his arms.
Oh, hello again.
You know, I feel like we've met before, but I think I remember a purple cat.
Yes.
Although I've never met a cat person before except this other day, but there's two of you here. Do you just guys are infesting this place now?
Rashir does not appreciate being called an infestation.
Yeah.
Well, I don't appreciate people bringing magic to a city that doesn't have any. And he kind of cracks a couple knuckles.
No magic? But how do you do things?
You'll find that most people in Foka do just well without having any magic whatsoever. Only very few, like those selected by the king for very important tasks, are allowed or granted any such things.
Oh, that is so sad.
granted.
Yes, granted. Who are you
And-
people?
Oh, we're but weary travelers.
Uh-huh. He pulls out a piece of paper, and you see he's starting to write things down. And your names?
Bob.
Sure can all.
That would be one lie for you, sir. Keep that up, and you will be in very big trouble with the law.
But I was telling the truth.
Not you, the one who said Bob. Would you like to try again?
Will.
They call me Rain.
That's 2.
How do
One-
you know I'm lying?
1 more, and you will be locked up.
Rashir would prefer not to give his name.
Rashir, understood.
All right, good.
I'm just gonna kind of look over at
Wait. Oh, shit.
Why does my name mean anything to you?
Because it's important for the king's men to be aware of those that do travel around using magical items or being capable of it.
Well, I will politely decline.
All right.
And I'm going to kind of put my hand on my sword so if he makes any kind of movement.
All of a sudden, you guys are swarmed by 8 guards.
Like out of nowhere.
They come from around the corner.
Out of character, have they noticed Crast yet?
No. They are
Okay,
very
good.
focused on you guys.
Okay.
I guess it's worked then.
See, Rashir is doing a good job.
Those of you that have given me your names, you guys are welcome to leave.
What were the names on the doors on this floor?
Oh no.
Which, oddly enough, there are actually double signs. You'll see a language you don't read, but you actually do see a language you can read on these doors. And it was registration, licensing, regulations, agriculture, waste management, claims, and a large room for meetings that you can see is just open, and there's a big conference room in there that's just open and available. And people are just coming in and going through the different rooms as they please, and also the office of Lord Manuel. And it just says his name is his office.
Yeah. Go to the office.
Okay.
And check the door if it's locked.
Okay, what?
Check the door if it's locked.
The door is open.
Stealthily open it.
Okay. It opens. You're in.
Is there anyone in?
Nope, nobody's in there.
Cursory ripping through the room looking for papers.
Being as your party is now surrounded.
You find that this man is very, very organized, and you easily find a sorting system that allows you to the most recent papers seem to be coming towards the end of the file with the most recent papers. So you actually can quickly find what you're looking for.
All right. And I put in my.
That's all you're gonna do.
I take it. Now I'm looking for value.
You're looking for valuables? Roll an investigation for me.
Investigation. Natural 20.
All right.
21.
For the most part, you don't find anything, but just out of this odd twitch you kind of feel, you decide to look in the wastebasket, to which you find under a piece of paper 2 500 gold piece topazes, 3 1,000 gold piece yellow sapphires.
What? Hold on.
The embezzlement. It's there.
Hold on.
Oh, it's just still stuff from that day that he was still counting.
But it was in the garbage can. Under paper.
Fell.
Unless he's so rich, he just throws out gemstones because he won't.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw his house.
True.
Yeah, what was that, Mila?
2 500 gold piece topazes.
Yep.
3 1,000 gold piece yellow sapphires.
Is that it?
And 1 5,000 gold piece canary diamond.
Okay, is there a window?
Yes.
Going out the fucking window.
So you go up to use the window. It's completely unlocked. You're on the first story. You are very easily just out the window.
Okay.
Meanwhile, everybody else.
Now, Rashir understands not wanting to give your name. However, Rashir also understands that going to prison is not worth it.
Pretty sure he said those that gave the name are free.
Yes, and that is why Rashir is talking to you.
Like, exactly why don't you want him to know your name?
Why should it matter what the travelers' names are through here?
I believe
Apparently,
I just
they have a
told you.
magic tracking system.
How well armored are the guards?
They look pretty armored. They are definitely in some heavy armor.
Do I feel that this was enough time for Crass to find what he was looking for?
You can roll a into an insight? No, I don't know. Just roll a d20 for me.
17.
You kind of feel with the way that little guy is that he probably got whatever he wanted by now.
I'll huff under my breath. Cinder.
Correct. The guards just disappear, and he writes your name on the paper.
Like they vanished.
How do you know I was lying?
It's one of the traits I have. We're given special magical traits in order to deal with stuff like this where I have to come out to these stupid cities to find out what's going on.
So if you knew my name, why did you need me to say it?
I didn't know your name. I knew you were lying.
Oh. Rashir does not like that people have that ability.
But
Not that much different
I
from
will
his
I
old
will say out of it, Rashir, you have kind of a funny twitch going on because he didn't seem to know you were lying the other night.
Interesting.
Anyway, so he just folds up the notebook and he turns back around and he walks right back to the desk and goes back to talking to the lady. And you guys are left alone.
So just did the guards like actually like vanish or did they just
Yes.
like go away? Okay. Rashir wants to. Oh. They were illusions.
Quite possibly.
I move around to the front of the building.
So Crass returns
Crass.
to you all.
Find what you were looking for?
Yeah. I think
What
so.
else did you find?
What did you find?
I found some papers. I pull out the papers.
We're like still in the thing. We might not want to like
Yeah, maybe.
discuss this
I
right.
think yeah, let's just go find someone more private.
Oh god,
We still have those.
I'm gonna hate myself because this is. I gotta roll and see if I'm gonna do something because I want to, and Cinder totally would, but it'll probably get him in trouble. Fuck. Is there anything loose on the ground?
No, it's
Oh, no.
a very nicely
You like stop
cemented
throwing things.
veranda.
Jeez.
You're gonna catapult the inspector?
No, I was gonna purposely launch something next to him, but he wouldn't be able to tell who did it as we were leaving. If he's
I mean,
so
you think he might not be able to.
well, he's so.
If he can
engrossed
detect
in-
magic,
He-
if he can
he-
detect magic,
He detected Rashir like casting a spell, like before he had even really.
And the pickpocketing the other time.
Of course, you weren't there for that.
I'm out of character.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, Cinder's a
There's nothing on the
hothead.
ground that
No,
he is.
there's nothing. It's a very clean kept town hall, and it's a nice flat cement.
He very much is, and the only reason he's not doing it is because there's nothing to throw.
Where are you guys going? To check on your papers.
Probably back to Lacey's rest.
Okay.
The rooms are still, I think, so.
How long did we have the rooms, by the way, out of character?
Definitely for one night. Don't know. You'd have to ask Lacey.
Okay.
Once we're out of like the city hall, I'll ask Crass for the papers.
Here you go.
Did you find anything else in there that was juicy?
Anything that you had to come around the outside of the building for.
Well, I saw the guards, and I was like, well, it's probably easier to go out the window than go back through that. So I went out the window.
I know how you didn't actually say what else you found.
I found nothing.
Insight check.
You're a bad liar.
Oh, go ahead.
I did
Roll.
a deception.
The metagaming.
Yeah, roll your deception check.
Oh, dear.
Is a perception check a d20? Just
I'm actually pretty good at this.
No, you're rolling an insight, Sylph.
insight, which is a d20.
D20
D20
plus,
plus
your
or
insight.
minus your insight.
I got a 17.
Oh, that beats my.
Natural 20 plus 3.
Yeah, she don't believe you. The cat believes you because you're buds.
But the other cat doesn't.
The other cat
And he
doesn't.
feels like, as a professional courtesy, you would have let him in on it.
Yes.
I'm not buying this. What did you find?
All right.
It's fine. Rashir, no, he is. It is fine. He did not
So-
find anything. He
No, it's not.
You ever heard
I'm
the
not
saying
buying
that one man's trash is another man's treasure?
So you
I
found
have heard the
trash?
saying before. What
Yeah,
did you find
so-
in his trash can?
Quite literally, it is trash can. I found, and I'm going to pull out just the. I'm going to pull out everything but the canary diamond.
Okay.
And so I'm going to pull out the 2 topazes and the 3 yellow sapphires. Be like, this guy's literally throwing out jewels.
Where are you doing this?
Wherever, it's really incognito.
We
haven't actually gotten anywhere
Lacey's yet.
Yeah.
We're, like out in the streets.
Yeah. Important.
And as a professional courtesy, here you go, Catman, and I'll give him a topaz and a sapphire.
Rashir just will take this as payment for turning him purple. Sorry, that was. What was that?
I figure that's fair.
It's a topaz and.
That was a 500
500
gold topaz and 1,000 gold yellow sapphire.
Yeah, found in the trash. Never would have believed it.
Rashir wishes he was rich enough to throw these into the trash.
You should see my family. That's going to be under under Cinder's breath.
All of you roll a perception check.
I need a bigger desk.
I need a bigger desk too.
5,
13.
15.
17. No, wait, that's the wrong character. 13.
22.
What was yours, Kendall?
Okay.
18.
18. I'll roll for my honey. He looks passed out. 16. You okay over there?
Ooh, excuse me.
Dad's actually asleep? Yeah. Aw, he not feeling well. He asleep. So Rain, At a good distance, you kind of notice a little boy running off
Okay.
that looks familiar.
Is it the pocked kid?
Not close enough for you to tell. Just that you see him, that you get that he had been watching at a good distance, and you barely caught him as he was running off.
He's in on it.
Okay.
Out of character, I don't think it's Manuel that's embezzling.
Out of character, catapult him.
I can't see him.
Yeah, it was just me that saw him because I rolled a 22.
I mean, you could point him out, but he's probably gonna be gone pretty fast.
Yes,
Guys,
mark the catapult target.
We might want to move this conversation somewhere less because I think I might have seen somebody
Why, what's
spying
up?
on us.
Oh no, did he see me give him the jewels?
I don't know. But there was this shady kid.
Oh shit, we gotta take him down.
You okay, honey?
Which way do you run?
To the south.
To the south.
Conscious point.
Yeah. I'm just gonna point.
I dart off in that direction.
Ah, crap.
Aren't you the one with the jewels? You're really gonna go off on your own?
Yeah, well, we can't have any loose ends. As I'm running.
I'm gonna chase after.
Everyone's running
we want
now.
More attention. We want
I'm-
more attention drawn to us.
I'm gonna chase after, but I'm gonna like full feline agility, like that.
Uh-huh.
Whoa, that's a fast cat.
See if I can like catch
It's
up to this
120
boy.
feet.
It's 120. Let's yeah.
Okay.
It's 120 feet, and I can dash twice in a turn.
It takes a few minutes, but Rashir does catch the kid.
Is it the pockmark boy?
It is.
His name is Hugh.
And he's squealing. Let me go,
Oh.
let me go, let me go, let me go!
Wait, is this fine? Lucia does not want to hurt. Hello, I am
Are you
Lucia.
holding on to him?
Yes.
Okay, because he's trying to run.
Is there anyone around?
I mean,
Like, are we?
You
is
guys
this
are
in
now
the
back
middle of the
towards the
street?
smelter and the forge area. And at the moment, there doesn't seem to be anybody around. But you don't know for how long.
Are you gonna
takes.
pull a Clyde?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
When I catch up, I'm gonna ask Hugh why he's following us.
I don't
Why
know.
do we keep seeing you around?
I don't have to tell you anything. I don't have to say nothing. Hugh betcha doesn't tell.
Hugh betcha.
Hugh betcha.
Hugh betcha doesn't tell.
Oh. You're toast.
An otherworldly
Hold on.
headache.
When I catch up, I'm like, "Hey, Catman, you caught our dinner."
Could I ask?
Can we catch you?
He squeals.
No. Hey. Okay. And I'm gonna pull out the platinum coin. Do you see this? Rashid will give you this shiny coin if you tell us why you have been following.
The boy seems to kind of like stop struggling for a little bit as he's thinking about it. And then he starts squealing and kicking again.
Oh, hey.
I can sweeten the deal. He'll give you the coin, and I won't eat you.
He roll an intimidation check with a disadvantage.
Oh no. Well, the first one was that's a natural one, so that's a 2.
He starts laughing at you.
Use your bag thing
He
instead.
instead is like, I eat you mutant rats in the mines all the time. I'm not scared of you.
Hey, that's rude. This guy's rude.
And he continues to like.
You betcha.
A very undisciplined child, it is sad. Where are the parents?
I don't got no parents.
Consider yourself.
Oh, so tragic.
Yeah, you're tragic. And he starts trying to kick at you some more, Rashir, to try and get loose.
Hey. Ow.
I'm gonna start slapping him.
Class. Okay, I'm gonna, while holding the child, I'm also gonna try and fend off Crap.
Have the rest of us caught up to this madness yet?
You guys are faster than Crass. Crass has a run speed of 25.
No, I don't. I actually have a 30.
Oh, you're a 30? Well, you guys could have all
I
been.
just 30, yeah.
I could have caught up really fast if I wanted to, but
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah,
I
you're all
assume that
there.
Most of us weren't running.
Oh, okay. Well, the non-runners are there.
Why are you following us?
Answer the man or I keep slapping.
I'm still like trying to fend you off.
He's gonna try and bite your
Yeah.
hand.
My hand or Crass's hand?
Crasses. 17?
Oh, yeah.
Let's roll a d4. Because he's going for blood.
Oh, little bastard.
3.
Okay, yep. I'm pulling out my crowbar. And
Alright, stop.
I'm not stopping him.
I'm trying to.
are we just in the middle of the street right now? Out of
Yes, they're in the middle of the street.
I haven't done anything. I'm just.
Ah, my hand!
I'm trying to stop these two.
You little bastard!
Guys, if we were trying to avoid attention before, maybe we should continue to avoid attention. Can we
Yes.
pull this kid to an alley or something to?
Yeah, I like
Down
that.
in an alley.
Yeah, let's pull him into the alley, and then I can beat him with the crowbar.
No,
No!
no crowbar beating, no.
Why not? He bit me. Look at my hand. My beautiful
Slapping.
hand. Well, yeah, he
Yeah,
deserves
you-
slapping.
And so you deserve being bitten.
No, I wasn't slapping him too hard. It wasn't like a painful slap. It was just more like a tell us what you know slap.
It's not how you
Keep
interrogate.
that pimp hand strong, Crass.
Yeah, I like the alleyway idea. Let's do that.
Yeah, can we find somewhere out of the way to bring this kid?
Where you're currently at, you do see the pathway that Rashir knows to take to the waterfall. But as far as an alley, you'd have to go back north a bit,
Let's
past
not go
at
back into
least
town with a squealing child.
at least past the baker's house.
I
Yeah.
feel like the
path of
waterfall
least
might be
villain.
occupied.
Going the other direction is you can go along there is an empty stretch east. If you continue south to where you're level with the entrance to the forge, there is a path that takes you east that looks like there's not much light along it. Not light, I mean buildings. Looks like it's just a bunch of trees.
How old is this kid? How big is he?
He's about 4'5", and he looks to be about 17.
Oh, okay, so he's an older,
Oh,
larger
17.
kid.
Oh, I thought he was way younger.
I thought he was
plan
like a
was
kid.
to-
Oh,
So
yeah, no, he's just little.
So, if I was to bind him in the fetal position, could I put him in a backpack?
We are not putting him in a backpack.
I'm with Rashir on this one.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
are we-
too far.
We gotta bind him, and we gotta take him through town. I mean, that's pretty heat
Look,
score.
Why do we have to take him through town?
Hey, okay, You. What?
Yeah, you.
What do you want more than anything in the world?
He doesn't say anything to you.
Okay.
He's now just glaring.
Rashir is going to minor illusion a big pile of gold just on the ground in front of us.
Suddenly appears out of nowhere.
Oh my gold!
He doesn't seem phased by it. And
He works in the mines.
Yeah.
Guys.
I was gonna say, if you do recall, his job is to be around gold and jewels and stuff all day long.
How about your parents?
Yeah, do you want them out of the equation?
Yeah,
Wink, wink.
I mean, I think he
The
might
other way
want them
around.
back into the equation.
Rashir,
Right. Do you want them back in the equation?
Rashir minor illusions. No.
Some random
Parents, just a random mom and dad.
Do you want candles? Or pull out some candles.
Threaten to turn him purple.
Ooh.
Oh.
We know that won't work.
Because he couldn't get any uglier.
He can
So-
do it.
I can totally turn you purple.
Don't.
Like, I'll
Oh.
turn you purple, and you
Like
will
the
always
cat.
be purple.
He's crazy. He'll do it.
I'll totally do it.
He just continues to glare, and he's like, do you think I care what I look like? Do you think I don't know what people say about me?
Okay.
Yeah, but then you'll meet a purple guy and ask him. No one wants that.
It's true.
You said a candle.
Yeah, I got candles. They're like high quality shit.
I want to see a candle.
Okay, from one of the candles.
Well, you gonna light it?
No. I'll light it for you if you tell me why you're following us.
Light it, and then I'll tell you.
Light it?
Light
Light
the candle.
it.
Light it.
Oh, you light it?
No. I thought you said bite, and I'm like,
Oh
what?
no, he said light it, and I'll.
I will produce flame in my hand, but I will not light the candle.
Bashir is going to minor illusion a flame on the candle.
Thinking about the candle's lit, he's gonna whip something out of his pocket and try to set it on fire. And when it doesn't work, he crumples it and shoves it in his mouth.
I want to try and
Spit it out. Spit it out. I slap him again. I keep slapping him. I'm slapping him hard.
Roll,
Like way harder this time.
roll for me.
Attacks or damage?
Attack. Are you trying to like knock it out of him, or?
Yeah, you know, like slaps and then like whacks on the head and stuff like that. Just like combos of all of it.
Roll.
15 for the attack.
Okay, it hits.
Okay, you beat the child AC.
5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch. Oh, you managed to just slam his jaw open, and there's a crumpled piece of paper on his tongue that he's trying to bite back.
What's this? I'm looking. I'm gonna inspect.
You're
Take it
gonna,
out of his mouth.
yeah, you're gonna leave it there because he's just gonna
Oh
close his
yeah, I'm
mouth.
taking it out of his mouth.
Roll
his
a dexterity check for me. See if you can get it from his mouth before he closes again.
I'm dexterous. Just flat check is 21.
21. You manage just to get it. A corner of it tears, but you do manage to get the paper.
You're feisty. And I'll uncrumple it.
It's in a language you can't read.
He was trying to eat this. Here, anyone want it?
You do feel
can't
that
read it.
Yeah, I'll take
you
it.
do feel that the part that he tore was blank, a piece that you have the whole
Right.
fragment of whatever is written.
Cool. I'll
take
give it to Sid.
Brass.
Yeah, what else you got? And I'm gonna like search his body.
You find nothing else on him.
Why were you trying to burn this paper?
He just glares at you.
I mean, there's other things we could do for information.
I'm not about to torture the poor kid.
You guys,
Why not?
you
Especially
guys
considering
start.
it's useful.
You guys start to hear a door opening over by the smelter.
I push the kid away and
The
start
kid
running.
runs.
Yeah,
He
I
just
run
takes off
too.
running.
I run behind Rashir.
You run behind what?
I'm running out. Like when Rashir runs, I run.
Where are you
I'm gonna
guys
find the
running?
Back towards.
I'm gonna find the nearest alleyway and duck it.
Okay. For those of you that aren't running, a guy comes out of the smelter and he comes over to the side, and he seems to be lighting something and having a little smoke break. He kind of just waves at you guys.
Wave back.
Yeah, I'll just kind of do like the half wave, kind of like
He
Acknowledging that he
kind
saw
of looks
us.
over and he sees Hugh running, and you kind of think that he's flicked the kid off.
Oh, maybe no one would have cared.
well,
I
maybe.
mean, I
get
feel like
somebody to
this
read
town
this
is
for
not
us.
nice to this kid.
I mean, neither are we. I offered him a platinum piece.
So generous.
Why
I
did
bet
you
you were
offer
gonna-
him a platinum piece?
It's the
Because
one
I
that's
get
tethered to
information.
him that he can just get back.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
tethered
okay.
to him, so you
Okay.
can just take it back anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not actually.
It's
Offered.
basically a platinum piece on a magical string.
Yep.
You think Beauregard will read this for us? Tell us what it says.
I mean, these are probably our best hope of finding out.
It might be incriminating evidence, being as he was pretty quick to try to destroy it.
It's probably from whoever's or whatever is causing him to follow us.
But how well do we trust this Beauregard to?
Honestly, I don't trust anybody right now, but
I mean, he's the one
he's our
who,
best bet right now.
since he's hired us, he's the most likely to actually tell us what it says. That doesn't mean he actually will, especially if it incriminates him himself. But do we have many other choices? Like,
Not really.
It's either that or Lacey, but I don't know if the barkeep would.
I don't feel like anything sketchy going on should come to her attention.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't involve.
Probably keep
anybody
her
other
out
than-
of it.
Yeah, don't involve anybody other than those needed to be involved.
I'm gonna peer
She
out
seems
of
like
that.
a nice person. I don't think we need to involve her.
I do want to remind you guys, just a friendly reminder, that Rain's character has been trying to keep a cipher going.
True.
And has Rain figured out enough to read this paper?
Rain hasn't tried.
Has Rain
Okay.
told us that she's keeping?
Yeah, I don't know if Rain told us.
Building a cipher.
I wrote down stuff that we saw to compare it to what we knew it said. But I haven't actually
You haven't made that public to the group?
Yeah, I don't know if she's told us that she's did that.
I mean, you
what do
can.
I have to do to how would I combine it? Like, I don't know enough about how playing D&D to know this is out of
So
character.
you could just say that you're relaying that. You could just tell the group that you've been trying to.
Yeah, and then she'll have some sort of role
Decipher the
that you
language.
try to do to try to decipher what this paper says.
Okay, well, I have been trying to track this language.
See if you can figure anything out
Yeah.
on this, and I'll hand her the paper.
I mean, if you can read it, that's better than Beauregard.
Yeah.
True. So what do I roll? What am I doing here?
I think it's an intelligence check because it's language, and you're doing a cipher. You're trying to use comparative words that you believe mean each other to try and get a basis on the language. So
Okay.
roll me an intelligence check.
Okay, so it's just a D20 plus.
Plus your intelligence modifier. Yep.
Okay.
You don't have any scholarly traits, right? That boost language for you, right?
Well, it doesn't really matter because I rolled a 1.
Oh,
I rolled a 1, guys. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
it's only been 1 day, so she hasn't figured out anything yet.
Yeah.
And I wasn't writing down everything I saw.
I want to like
Eventually.
peek out of this alleyway I'm in.
Did
Yeah,
you
I'm
run
gonna
all the way
wave,
past the
"Boys,
bakers to the
let's
alleyway?
go."
I mean, we'd probably be better if we just left without them.
True.
See if we can wait until they're
Dude.
not looking.
Can I
Just
see them?
ditch the
Can I
two
see them
thieves.
having this conversation from the alley?
You don't know
No.
what we're talking about.
Oh,
Say if you have
The
observance, you would be
alley's
able to
too
read our
far.
lips.
I told you the alleyway was, you'd have to go past the
Yeah, you had
bakers.
to run across way into town.
It's-
So.
Yeah.
okay.
Can you see us at all anymore?
Just go back to Beauregard and hope that he's got something to tell us about this.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
And maybe
Well,
he can-
eventually you'll be able to read it, I'm sure.
Out of character, I almost took a language skill, but yeah. My bad.
I mean, you can always do it later if it's a feat or anything.
If it's a feat, you can take it at level 4 as opposed to ability scores.
Yeah, if you want.
I do think we're going to stop right here. My